Alrighty, well here's my new beater. Picked this thing up yesterday and just got it all registered and insured today so I can actually drive it. This is a 76 F150 four-wheel drive, short bed. Didn't pay that much for it, but it's got a lot of little problems. But it's an old beater truck, so that kind of thing is gonna happen. But it does run and drive, so I'm happy with that. It's got a, I guess it's full-time four-wheel drive, just got high or low. Automatic. It's got a 360 FE, which is the same as a 390 except different cranking rods. So if I were to rebuild the motor, I could make it into a 390 real easy. It's got these really great, straight out of the 70s seat cushions. Gotta figure out how to get them out of there. I think they're sewn in. But anyway, bed's not in too bad a shape. The top's a little dented up, but not too bad. I didn't see any actual rot through in the bed. Came with some tools. Tailgate's like completely destroyed. You can see how bent up it is. So I definitely need to get a new tailgate, but it's not a big deal. It's got these pretty decent grippy tires on it, so that'll last me for the winter. Got your typical 70s lack of gauges. The truck actually has AC in it. I don't know if it works, but I thought that was pretty cool. Got a trailer brake controller. It's the only major rust spot that I can find on it so far. It's a little bit on the hood. But it's 360. Very rough looking, but it runs pretty decent. The guy got it from, he got it from someone that had it sitting. Then the guy I got it from never really drove it, so it's been sitting for a long time. But this guy supposedly went through the carburetor, did some tune-up stuff on it. I just had to buy a battery. I went and looked at it and bought it yesterday, and it was running fine. Then I go to pick it up today and the battery's dead, so I also replaced the cable to the starter because the old one was pretty well shot. That's not all that bueno. So I got that. It runs pretty good. Looks like it's got an electronic module in the distributor. So I'm gonna go get a air cleaner for it at some point. She had the box on there, but no filter in the box. But yeah, just an old pickup truck. And I think I squished my brake fluid. Also, the brakes were gone. The front brakes kind of worked, but the rears were just about gone. So he said it needed a wheel cylinder in the back, and there's a brand new one in the glove box. I just got to put it in. So, but I put some fluid in it. The reservoir was dry for the rears. Put some fluid in it, and it works pretty good now. So, I suppose if I really wanted to, I could just keep putting fluid in it. It's not leaking out very fast. So the main issue right now is the accelerator pump on this old Autolite 2-barrel is leaking everywhere. So I think first thing I'm going to do, regardless, is buy a fire extinguisher, and then I'm going to put an accelerator pump in it. Not sure if they're the same as the Hollies, but probably just go buy a new one. Have a couple Hollies, I don't know if they'll work. But anyways, power steering, air conditioning, power brakes. It's a short bed, four-wheel drive. If this thing was all fixed up, it'd probably be worth some decent money. It is a 76. So yeah. So that's my new beater truck. do a little bit of work on it, drive it through the winter, and then next year, once I get a place to actually work on this stuff, now that I have an apartment, once I get a place to actually work on this stuff, I'll probably do a little more major stuff on it. Apparently 76s had the nylon cam gear teeth that like to crack and break off, and then jump timing and valves hit pistons and all that fun stuff. So first thing I'd probably do is change the timing set on it, maybe put a mild cam into it. But other than that, that's the new truck. So I'll probably be making some videos on this thing. I got a whole bunch of video to edit and make videos of and upload, but that's what's going on at the moment. It's also got glass packs on it, if you can see. Blue streak. Fancy. So yeah, it's leaking a little bit of trans fluid too. But all in all, as you can see, it's not rusty. A little bit of surface rust, but nothing's rotted through, so that's quite nice.